going to be a hot one this week. Let's start off this week with a bang. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Keg, back with a MLB Prize Picks video. And this one we're going to do a little bit different. I'm not just going to talk about no runs first inning. I'm going to talk about a bunch of different plays. I got 2 no runs first inning. I got a strikeout prop for you, and I got a basis prop for you. So we're going to talk about all 4 of them. I'll also kind of show you what I got over there at Patreon as well. Put up a tracker of the picks that we put up over the last few days. We've done pretty well for ourselves. And also, we're going to talk about our friends over at Odds Jam, and I'm kind of going to show you how I use their tools, just like I did NBA, and kind of show you how I used it to pick out a play for today. So with that, we're just going to dive right into this, and we're going to just keep on chugging along. And if you want to join us over there at Patreon, I'll put all the links below as well. And I'm going to give some more plays. It's a short MLB slate, though. But again, I got 4 for you here today, and let's just check them out. Let's go. All right, like always, we have the MLB Prize Picks desktop up here. If you do not have an account, go over there and use that promo code DFSArmy and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. Like I said, we're not going to do just no runs first inning. We're just going to do 4 picks. We are going to talk about two of them, though, that are no runs first inning. We'll talk about those first. Then I'll kind of show you a little bit about the tracker that I got going for the stuff over at Patreon. Then I will bring up the strikeout prop. And then last one, I will show you how I found the basis prop, and one that is kind of weird, but we've seen it multiple times here in a kind of odd matchup. So first here, let's talk about no runs first inning. I think the first one's pretty obvious here, and it's going to be the Yankees in Tampa Bay. Got 2 clear-cut stud pitchers on the mound, by far heads and heels above everybody. Shane McClanahan for Tampa Bay, 10-3 no runs first inning this year, 7-2 at home. And we also have Garrett Cole, 10-3 no runs first inning, 5-1 away. And we got the juice at -160 on this under. There is times where I was on this play last time these guys played, and Garrett and I was worried about maybe someone goes yard. And that's only worry you have. Like, McClanahan's great, but if he leaves one over the plate, Judge can take it out any point in time. So this is a play I would never play in a book. But when you get something that's -160 odds, that generally it's going to go on the under most of the time, I'm going to lean that every time. But I would never pay the juice on this under if I was going to go play it in a regular book. So we're going to stay away from that in terms of playing it on a regular book, but that doesn't mean we can't take advantage of it over here at Prize Picks. So we're going to take the under on the Yankees Rays here for no runs first inning. The second one we're going to talk about, we're going to come down here and we're going to talk about the Brewers and the Cardinals. 2 pretty good pitchers on the mound here as well. We'll probably say they might be, the next best batch of them. We got Corbin Burns, another big strikeout pitcher for Milwaukee. He has 11-2 no runs first inning at home, 5-1 at home, 11-2 for the year no runs first inning. And then we got Mikolas on the mound for St. Louis, 11-2 no runs first inning, 5-1 on the way. So we got some really good pitching here as well. This one I would play if you're going to play it out on the books because you're getting it around -115 to -120 depending on where you look at it out there. Those I have no problem laying. We went 3-0 on the plays. I didn't do a video yesterday. It was Father's Day again. Hopefully everybody had a good Father's Day. But I did throw 3 MLB picks out there on Patreon before I went to the barbecue, and all 3 of them hit. We had Judge over 9 fantasy points, and we had 2 no runs first innings. So, but this one I do like. I think you can play this one on the regular books, and I think you can play this one over here at Prize Picks as well. So I like those 2. If I got to go the next one we're going to talk about, we're going to jump over, and we're going to go to strikeouts here. And I just feel like it's a little bit too low for him. And I'm going to go Garrett Cole. 7 strikeouts just feels too low for him. If we go look at it, the line's at 7.5 at a lot of places, and the juice on the over around -135. He's pitched him twice this year, back on May 28th, where he struck out 10 of them. And then on June 14th, just a week ago, he struck out 7. Tampa Bay is ranked 5th in strikeout or 5th in MLB with a 25% strikeout rate in the last 30 days against right-handed pitching. And they are, pretty bad WRC plus of 86. And then Cole's just got elite stuff. We all know that. Swinging strike rate, almost 15%. And then a called strike plus whiff rate of around 32%. So both of those are just absolutely elite in MLB. And if he gets rolling, man, he's just going to mow down this line. Looking at some of the BVP that he has for some of these guys, Kevin Kiermaier faced him 26 times. He has struck out 11. Just up and down this lineup, man. If Phillips was in the lineup, that's almost a free one. He's faced him 8 times and struck him out 7. So there's a lot of great BVP with him. If we kind of dig into the numbers a little bit more, just this season, like I said, Garrett Cole's been a 31% strikeout pitcher, 36% against lefties, 26% against righties. Kiermaier struck out 30% of the time. That's almost a free one at the top of the order in the projected lineup. Then we got Ji-Man Choi, 27%, Rosarina, 27%. And if they do put Pinto out there, he would be at 45%, but not a lot of plate appearances at all for him. So yeah, I think it's at 7. I think it's a way we could look at taking the over. I'm not sure I would touch it if it gets up to 7.5 or 8, but at 7 is one that I'm willing to take a shot on at this with a guy with elite strikeout upside. And it's just, again, I have no problem taking it. It's fun to watch these two guys for sure. And even if you wanted to take a shot on Shane McClanahan, now at 7, I struggle with the Yankees, but over the last 30 days, the Yankees have struck out. They're 4th in MLB with strikeout 24%. The line's at 6.5 at juiced at minus 155, minus 160, and he struck out 7 of them in both of his outings. So if you want to take a shot at him, I get it as well, but I prefer the Garrett Cole side. So, and then the last one we're going to look at, well, first, let me bring up the tracker real quick. So this is what I'm doing. I'm basically going to put all this out. After the plays get graded, they go up here and I'll kind of get the record. So just started doing this a couple days ago. These are just all the picks specifically on Patreon. So MLB, we're 8-3 so far this year at 73% clip, and I'll put the WNBA ones up here as well. So we'll get all those going. Just kind of want to show you this. It's free tracker that's out there. I put the link again in this description. You can check it out as well. But just thought I would show you that we're going to be completely transparent in everything that we're putting out there, so you can kind of see what is going on. But before that, let's go over and check out oddsjam.com real quick before we get into our last play. All right, I have oddsjam.com pulled up here. Again, you can go over there and get a free 7-day trial with them. Or you can also sign up for the mail list, and they will give you 3 free arbitrage bets daily. Very similar to basketball here, right? You can come up here, you can pick up. They've added WNBA, but you can pick any of these sports. We're just picking baseball, and I'm pulling up this Rays and Yankees game. This seems to be the one that I have a lot of interest in here with those 2 stud pitchers. But there's one guy that's been doing really well, and if we're coming down here, we're just gonna. This is total bases, so same kind of thing. You can type in exactly what you want here. We went total bases, and again, we got Aaron Hicks over minus 136. We're just kind of looking for anything that kind of stands out, that we might look at. Mejia, no. And here's the one that I'm looking at right here, and it's Ji-Man Choi over half a base. Just looking at some of this stuff, like it's minus 135, right? So you can go bet this at minus 115. Bet MGM, Caesars minus 117, and I think it's a good bet here. Just kind of looking at the numbers for Choi. And I've mentioned this in a lot of the daily fantasy content that I've done. And anytime that, he's up against Cole, he's just, for whatever reason, he's had good success against him. And if you're playing any daily fantasy, I like to do one-offs against Cole. Pitch Cole and throw Choi out there because he's usually cheap. But he is 9 for 19 against Garrett Cole with 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, and 24 plate appearances. And again, he's usually up there in the top of the order when he's pitching, and he's got hits in 6 of the 8 games that he's faced him. So I'll take those odds. I'll throw it up there. You only need to get on, get one. All you gotta do is get one hit. You hit one hit, we're in good shape. So I'll take the shot on that. But that's where I'm looking at it. You're looking at anything around this 137 mark to get some value here. Like I said, you can go up and down this and kind of see what Prizepicks have. And they might not have a ton for the different ones, but, they do have Ji-Man Choi here. And then if you look at Mejia, there's nothing here on both sides of it. So again, I wouldn't touch this. You're just looking for something that you're getting good odds on. And the reason that these price picks are at minus 137, because if you pair two of them together in a power play, it's plus 200. And so it's just doing math basically. So here they also say Aaron Hicks over half base as well. So if you want to take a shot at that one, that's one way to look at it. So it's a very simple way to, check this out. They got, like you said, they got a little bit of everything. And you can pull up in all the baseball. Do it very similar to basketball. Just kind of go through each game that you like and see if the OddsJam perfect line is pointing you in the right direction. So with that, let's dive right back into it and talk about the play that I like. All right, like I said, since we kind of talked about Ji-Man Choi, that's who it's going to be, total basis. And it's just, he's just got to get a half, man. He's just got to get one. Just got to get one. We kind of went over it. I talked about it a little bit there. I'll rehash it. He's 9 for 19 against them with 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, and 24 plate appearances in his career against him. And like I said, he's got on base in 6 of those 8 games that he has faced him. So, I think it's a spot you can look at taking him for just getting one. And again, I said the other one, if you wanted to kind of dig a little bit, if you want to take the shot, I don't mind taking the over on Shane McClanahan as well. He's just it's a big K guy. And if you wanted to take a shot at him, I have no problem with it. He's went 7 or more Ks in his last 5 games. He's went 7 or more Ks in 9 of his last 10 games. So I do wish it was a 6.5, but at 7, I think you could take a shot at it. So that's what we're looking at again. Hopefully found this information useful. Again, I will have more plays over at my Patreon today. I'm going to drop a few plays, just straight books. I found a few that I do like. I'm going to research them a little bit and kind of give some write-ups of why I like them. So if you want to join over there or support the channel, that's the way to do it. Appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy your Monday. Stay cool. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.